All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get started here in about 2 minutes. We'll get started in 2 minutes. We'll be getting started in 2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes. Welcome, welcome. All right. We're going to give it another minute, and we'll get started. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you so much. For those of you that can attend this live presentation, I'm grateful. And we'll get started in about another 45 seconds. Again, welcome to everyone that is able to get on this live Zoom. I appreciate you so much. I know a lot of people have a lot of things going on a Saturday, but it's all good. You know, if you get on, great. And if not, I understand. You can check out the replay, and that is all good. All right, we're going to get started in another 30 seconds. All right. We'll give it another 15 more seconds and we'll get started, okay? Appreciate everybody's time. All right, let me go ahead and start this recording. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank everyone for being on this live Zoom. Let me go ahead and admit the other co-host here. And then we'll get started on the presentation. All right, so again, thank you so much for being on this live Zoom. This is going to be recorded, so we're going to have this available. I'll send it to the global chats, and you'll be able to access it there. So anyway, let me just get started with this presentation so I can let you get back to your Saturday. Now, we invite you to be a part of the most powerful, do-nothing, passive income system you've ever seen. Now, I know that that's a lot right there, right? Come on now, right? Do nothing, passive income. I mean, a lot of people might say, wow, I mean, how is that really, really possible, right? How is it possible to do nothing and have passive income? Well, you're going to find out as I go through this 20-minute or so presentation. It's not long, okay? You're going to find out that it's not just hearsay. What we have is an ecosystem that's already been developed and proven. Then you bring in people like myself that create systems to automate things and make things simple for everyone to be able to do. That's my expertise, working with a team and creating systems. So when you combine passive income, an ecosystem, and a regular system with people that care including myself and David, who's going to be talking here toward the end here, you have one of the most powerful systems you can be a part of. Okay. I don't know anyone on the planet Earth that would say no to making money while they sleep. All right. Warren Buffett says that if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you're going to work until you're dead. And it's true, you know. And on top of that, you can keep your business, keep your job, do whatever you normally do for income. And this can be icing on the cake. So we're going to go ahead and get this presentation going here. Okay. So we ask you to give us 20 minutes so you can experience global, automatic, do nothing, 100% passive income. Here we go again with the big words, right? Global, right? This is a global opportunity. I can run this right now. I can make money right now from wherever I am in the entire world, as long as I have internet. And if I don't have internet, the passive portion of this program works automatically. Okay. And then when you reconnect to the internet, you can see the results. So that's great. Everything is automated as much as we can possibly make it automated. It's done. Do nothing. Everybody starts off as a do nothing member. So I ask you to listen to this information so you can get the details. It's not going to be long, 20 minutes, and we'll be done. I want you to avoid all your distractions, please. I know we have kids, we've got things going on, multiple devices we look at constantly. Why not take a listen to this, see if it's something that you want to do, and if not, at any time you can get out of the presentation or, you know, look at the recording if you get distracted. But I'm asking you to give me 20 minutes so we can see if this is something that you want to do. Doesn't hurt, right? Now, whoever invited you, all right, I asked you to get your free account. It takes 15 seconds to get a free account. Okay, you're going to click, if this is the recording, you're going to click the link below the video, or you're going to get back to the person that referred you, whatever. If this is live, just get back to the person that referred you. Okay, it takes no time to create a free account, and you're going to be glad that you didn't let life get in the way of your dreams, your desires, and your goals. So when is the last time you thought about you, your family, your dreams, and your goals? We can help you achieve the financial freedom and the time freedom through this opportunity. The question is, do you want to take advantage of it? That's it. All right. We're going to get into the basics now. The bottom line is, with other opportunities, I realize out there right now, Facebook, you know, YouTube, on Google, we're approached by all kinds of other opportunities out there. Now, they're going to do everything they can to get your money so they can have money for themselves, right? They talk about this and that, make money and all this. So they're going to get you to join them. And then once you join them, they have your money already, and they're going to ask for more money in a lot of cases. And then you're going to find out that you have to do a lot. You're going to have to create websites and capture pages and videos, email, texting campaigns that have to convince and follow up with people and hopefully close that sale, right? Now, if you're looking to automate money, automate income, automate business, you need a website. And then you need everything that goes along with it. A lot of people don't have time or the desire to do all these things, right? And then guess what? I found out years ago when the internet came out and I started creating websites and capture pages and videos and emails, guess what? You're going to have to advertise to get people to go to your websites and capture pages, to see your videos and your email and texting campaigns. So this is not like, oh, I'm going to create the website and everybody on the planet knows about me and they hear about me. Nope. So that's another thing you have to be an expert about, okay? And then you're going to have to become a sales pro. If you're involved in selling anything, you better be able to have the skills that are required to follow up via email, phone, text, etc., and hopefully close the sale. Now, a lot of people, they don't have the desire or the time to do all of these things. You find out after the fact. They're going to train you, they're going to teach you, but then you have to implement, right? Now, we eliminate most of the stuff that you have to, quote, do, and that's why we are so awesome. This opportunity is incredible, all right? So we begin as a do nothing, 100% passive income source. All right. The great thing is it's $100 one time. I let the cat out of the bag, right? $100 one time minimum to get started. Wow, right? No monthly fees, and you're going to be able to make money passively. Now, if you desire to share this with others, it's much easier when you're sharing something that starts off as a do nothing 100% passive member, right? Everybody starts off that way. So it's great to know that nobody has to create anything, sell anything, tell people. It's great to know that. But if you do a desire to do that, you have something that starts off that way. No pressure, right? That's the reason I love this. There's no pressure on, well, what do I have to do once I join you? Well, a lot of those opportunities, you have to do a lot. Here you don't. Now, also, we have a global co-op. You're going to get the details below the recording of the video. You can get back to the person that referred you that helps you get people who are interested in this Excels opportunity directly to your email inbox, okay? And that eliminates everything, practically everything that you have to do to find people who are interested, right? So that's why we're different. We eliminate as much of this stuff as we can, and almost all of it is eliminated. We can't eliminate everything. So here are the 4 pillars, right? Passive income. You can deposit $100 one time or more, and you're going to earn 18.18% every single month on whatever the heck you deposit. You can deposit $100, 1,000, 10,000. There are people right now that have had accounts that one person I can think of right now, probably one of the top 3 individuals in the company, originally in January 2024, deposited $100,000. Since then, they've let it grow and multiply. They've also withdrawn hundreds of thousands of dollars. But guess what? Now their account is valued at $1 million, and they receive $180,000 per month passively. Now, how awesome is that, right? Now, another thing about this is whatever you deposit in 22 months or less, you're going to get a 4x on that money. So you think about it, $1 million without telling a single soul, and you're going to end up with $4 million. All right. As you withdraw 180,000 a month for 22 months, add that up. Okay. Now, residual income is new money coming in from your people that you refer, your team refers, all the way down 10 levels, and you're going to receive 5% or more, up to 10% on global team rewards every single month. So imagine this. Imagine if you were the lucky one, right? That got the gentleman that put in $100,000. Right now, the account's $1 million. They're earning $180,000 monthly. Imagine if that person was within your 10 levels. That right there is you're going to get 5% on $180,000 every single month. Wow, right? Passive and residual income. You're going to buy a co-op share. It will help you to help us bring people to your inbox. So these people are going to come right to your inbox, and you're going to be able to follow up with them if you join if you buy 1 up to 3 shares in our global co-op. So we've got 4 main pillars: 100% passive income that everybody can receive on the top 2 pillars, and then we got residual income that can add up to be hundreds of thousands of dollars, tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. Okay. No, I am not fibbing here. This is the truth. Okay. So let's get into the details, right? 100% passively receive 18.18% every single month on your money. Now, this has been going on since January 2024. It's actually occurred prior to that, but the official launch in New York last year in January, they officially launched. There has been 0 issues on people receiving 18.18% every single month on their money. whatever it is, $100 or more, and they've been withdrawing every single month, whatever. They've been, compounding their money, redepositing more money to earn more, whatever it is. Like I said, the gentleman I just talked about, we have a video on our team page. You'll be able to look at the gentleman. But the bottom line is he deposited in January $100,000. Now his account that he's got earning 18.18% on every single month is over $1 million. That means he's receiving $180,000 a month. So let's talk a little bit lower here. Okay, let's not go that crazy. And let's talk about $5,000. Now, a lot of people say, hey, I thought you said we only need $100 or more one time. That is true. But most people say, man, I don't want to just earn $18 a month. I want to earn more. So a lot of people like to put $1,000, $5,000, $10,000 so they can actually see something happening. You do whatever you want to do. The fact is, you can get started with $100 or more in crypto that gets deposited to your monthly plan. You're good to go. And you will earn 18.18% on that. So in this example, $5,000, 18.18% monthly, that's $909 monthly. And ladies and gentlemen, that is without compounding, and that is without referring or telling or selling or anything else. It is just your money earning 18.18% monthly, $909 monthly. Now, you'll have your original seed money back in 6 months or less. So if you look at 909 times 6 months, that equals your original amount back, your $5,000. All right. And guess what? It's going to go on for 22 months. So you're going to be able to Forex your money in 22 months or less. So basically on that $5,000, if you're getting 909 monthly, you multiply that by 22 months. That's basically $20,000. That's a 4X on your $5,000. This is happening, ladies and gentlemen. Whether you do it or not, everybody that does this is getting the returns. 18.18% monthly, not annually. This is over 218% annually on your deposit. Okay. Like clockwork. All right. So again, that is without compounding or referring anyone. Now, most people will not keep this gold mine a secret because it is awesome, right? When you see that this is true and real, you're like, man, I got to tell my friends, my family, business partners, everybody I can. If you don't want to tell them, don't. You don't have to. Okay. Some people do. And when you do, you're going to get 4% plus, okay, on your personal referrals deposit into the monthly plan. Now, if they deposit, whatever they deposit in the monthly plan, it is 4%. That's what you get instantly, right? So on the $5,000, 4%, you're going to receive $200 instantly if someone you personally referred deposited $5,000. So you have to have an active deposit in order to receive any kind of monies, okay, rewards. Also, you can receive 5% or more on your global team's monthly rewards down 10 levels. Ladies and gentlemen, pay close attention. This is absolutely huge. All right. The example here at $5,000, they're getting 18.18% per month. They receive 909 monthly. Well, you're going to receive 5% if they're on your team anywhere within 10 levels, $45.45 a month. Listen, you don't have to do anything. You just referred somebody on your team, referred a person that deposited $5,000, and you're earning $45.45. If there was 1,000 people within your first 10 levels, you'll see an example of this. You're going to be able to receive $45,450 monthly in new money coming into your life, your family's life. Okay. Again, you have to have an active deposit. Now, let's break down the referral reward bonus. If everyone ultimately referred just 5 people who ultimately deposited $5,000 into the monthly plan. Maybe they didn't do 5,000 right off the bat. Maybe they ended up doing 5,000. But let's just assume they deposited, because you can always add more money, is my whole point. Okay. Let's say they just deposited $5,000 to keep it simple. Straight numbers, right? At level one, if you referred 5 people, you're going to earn 10% on all of your personal people's rewards. That's $90.90. All right, per person. If you multiply by 5, that's $454.50 monthly. Ladies and gentlemen, think about it. When is the last time you woke up every single month to $454 just popping into your bank account, popping into your crypto wallet? Okay, this is what we're talking about. Just showing the heck up. You're not doing anything. You referred 5 people, they deposited 5,000. Now every month, if their account didn't grow, which is going to grow, they're going to add more money to it. The bottom line, even if they didn't add more money, you're going to get $454.50 monthly for 22 months from those 5 people. Now, level 2, let's say they did the same thing, right? Whatever you do, your people are going to do. So, by the way, I'm going to refer thousands. So I hope you'll refer 1,000. Okay, never mind. Let's just say 5 people, right? You referred 5, so each of those 5 refer 5. That's another $1,100 monthly. More money, right? Level 3, those 5 referred 5 people. 25 times 5 is 125 people. $45.45 because they all deposited $5,000. That's another $5,600 monthly. Level 4, another $28,000 monthly. At 10 levels, ladies and gentlemen, that's 10 million people. We're not going to go that stupid, right? That's crazy, right? Although I can tell you that is the numbers. Okay. If your team, you referred 5, they referred 5, they referred 5. If they did, that is what you're going to have. But let's just go with 1,000 people that deposited the $5,000 at 5%. That's the $45,000 monthly we talked about. All right. Imagine if it was millions. Let's keep going. You think about being a part of our global advertising co-op that could help your global team grow. We advertise. They're going to see a site just like the one you'll see on our team page. It's a little bit more specific to the marketing that we do, but it's basically the same video just like this that they're going to see. And you're going to get a portion of those leads. All right. Now you're going to be earning that 45,000, or you could be earning that 45,000 even sooner. Is it a guarantee? No. Are all the leads guaranteed? No. Do we have a track record? Yes. All right. And we'll get into that right now. So massive leverage could put your global team growth on steroids. Now our goal, and we've achieved the goal, 25 leads per share. 1 share costs $45, 2 is $85, and 3 is $120. We give you a little discount when you buy more shares. Okay. The join goal, when you follow up with the people, is 10%. Now, 25 leads at 10%, that is actually 2.5, which rounds up to 3. We're going with 2 people decide to join with $100 or more. But anyway, they're going to join. And they're also going to join the co-op in this example. They're going to do what you do. You joined, you got a share in the co-op. They're going to join, and they're going to get a share in the co-op. You're going to receive, based on a one-time $5,000 deposit, $400 instantly. Now, because you got people to join, right? 2 people to join, that's $200 times 2. If you got 3 shares, you're going to get 3 times those leads, which means you're going to receive $1,200. Okay. Monthly, $181.80. If you had 3 shares, that's $545 monthly. So if you really think about it, let's say you bought 3 shares. Let's say you deposited $1,000, right? That's your money. You're going to ultimately get it back in 6 months anyway. But also, let's say you bought 3 shares. That's $120. You really spent money on marketing, $120. And then you followed up with the leads you got, and now you're earning, you got $1,200 instantly that you can withdraw if you want to, or add it to your monthly plan. And then you're also going to receive $545 monthly for 22 months. My goodness, right? That's a stinking no-brainer if I've ever seen it, right? Now, if everyone buys 1 share per week for 1 month, that means they bought 4 shares, right? Total. We already know the amounts, the costs, and everything. After 1 month, 4 share purchases, 10%, 2 per share, they're going to fund their Excels account. Okay, that's 4 weeks. That's 8 new members. All right. Now you're no longer going to pay for the co-op yourself, but they're going to copy you. After 2 months, those 8 got 8. That's 64 people. 512 people. Those 64 got 8 people. They joined the co-op. They did the same, had the same success you did. All right. Not a perfect, it's not a guarantee, ladies. As you can see on the bottom, you're not guaranteed any of this stuff, but the numbers are the numbers. Okay. If you could get 8, they could get 8. And then the other ones could get 8. Everybody get 8, right? Well, think about this. After 6 months, the grand total is almost 300,000 members. Now, let's just say you got 10% of that. That's basically 30,000 members at $45.45 monthly, automatic money coming into your life. That's $1 million a month. $1.3 million a month. So the numbers may not be exact here, but numbers are numbers, no matter what. They work, okay? It might not be 8 who get 8, right? But it's going to be 8 who got something, right? In other words, do this is my whole point here. So how is this possible? In addition to the company being extremely profitable in many different ways, I got to tell you, they're profitable in many, many different ways. I'm going to have David talk here about how they're profitable, what's going on with the company. I think that might be a good direction to go because he's on top of it. He talks to the owners all the time, the people that are high up in the company all the time. So he has a good idea. He's going to talk right now here in a moment. Now, other than the one-time extra bonuses like a car bonus, yes, in addition to everything else I'm talking about here, if you build a team and you hit certain milestones, you can get a car bonus. Okay? Now, the referral bonuses are part of, they're not in addition to your passive monthly ROI. So, in other words, therefore, the referral bonuses allow you to 4x your money in as little as a month. So here's my point. Let's say you said, I'm going to come in at 5,000. If you build a team in a month or over the course of life, right? When your amount, your goal at 5,000 is to get a 4x. The company's goal is to get you a 4x on your money in 22 months or less. All of the bonuses you get every single month, that goes toward your 4xing. So that would be toward the $20,000 that you're supposed to get. If you had enough team money coming in from all the rewards, a big team, to earn that in a month, guess what? You've now earned 20,000 in a month. You've got a 4x on your money. Guess what you do now? You put the 5,000 back in, another 5,000 or 10,000. Or maybe whatever, all of it, whatever. It's up to you. But guess what? That is how people end up depositing $100,000 initially, but they end up with over $1 million in their account that they're earning 18.18% monthly on. That's how it works. Now, how else is this possible? Excels is proven, ladies and gentlemen, proven by results. Since November 2023, it's actually before that. They did it privately, but they started everything November 2023, and they actually launched in January 2024. The core corporate investors behind the company, they wanted to be a part of the global blockchain community and everything. They are members of the royal family in Dubai. They're already wealthy, okay? Now, in addition, there is investing going on. Every single darn month, daily, whatever, they're trading and they're doing arbitrage trading against the exchanges, right? They're also into the whole point of this ecosystem that they've created, which David will talk about, is they wanted to create an ecosystem that's part of the blockchain, because the blockchain is global, it never sleeps, there's all kinds of ways to make money. One of them is they own 80% of the nodes on the Merlin blockchain. When you're done, not right now, when you're done watching this presentation, go to Google and search for Merlin blockchain. Think about this. A blockchain, a lot of people say, what the heck are nodes? Let me tell you what a node is. Okay. A node is just like when you go to the store or you make a purchase and there's a transaction fee to the business owner, right? Every transaction, there's a fee. Well, it's the same thing on the internet. It's the same thing on the blockchain. When transactions occur, there's like gas fees and all kinds of things. Those fees, 80% of all the fees, just in this one example alone, goes to Exales, X firm, the corporate, the top part of the company. Think about that. You know, $2 here, $2, $10, $100, $50, you know, whatever the heck it is, it's all boop, 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 money flying into the company. And then on top of that, they created and they continue to purchase their own coin called PON. There's more here. This is just a couple things, ladies and gentlemen. If you go to the team page, you'll be able to get a detailed overview on exactly some things that are behind the company. But the bottom line is this, I can tell you this company has proven to have zero issues on earnings every month, zero issues on withdrawals every month. Whenever you have the ability to withdraw, you can withdraw. Nothing. They're holding live events all over the world. They were just in Spain. They were in Dallas, Texas. My God, right? So people definitely say yes, and they create their free account, and then you want to fund it. They say yes to receiving 18.18% monthly on their money. They want to get a 4x on their money in 22 months or less. They want to receive thousands of additional referral rewards every month. And I'm gonna let David, hopefully he'll talk about the company, the ecosystem, on what's new. But let me tell you what I heard about. There's a gentleman that borrowed $500 from two people back in January. He deposited that $1,000. Since then, he's paid his people back, the loan back. They're probably involved or whatever. He created a global team. He told a few people, they told a few people. Guess what he was? He was a mechanic. As of October last year, a year ago, he was earning $25,000 monthly, and he was able to leave his darn job in like 10 months. Think about that. Now, you might not ever leave your job. You might love your job, but what if you could have all that money coming in, right? That is awesome. You could have all that money coming in every single month, 25,000, 50,000 a month, whatever the heck it is, okay? And we'll show you how to do it, how to accomplish it. Is this real, ladies and gentlemen? Heck yes, it's real. It is solid. It is extremely profitable, and they have a 20+ year vision for Exales, okay? Plus, on top of that, you know what? When you start most businesses, you know, they don't hold your hand. They don't help you. You're going to have to go do things all on your own. And then if they do help you, they want more money, more money, more money. Guess what we're going to do? If you're willing to deposit funds, we're going to help you do whatever you need to get done, period. Help you deposit, show you how things work, help you get questions answered from the people that are interested. Put them on the phone with me. Put them on a chat. Put them on a text with me or David. We got a global chat going on, okay, with Telegram, right? We help you with everything. We'll hold your hand. Listen, you're not alone. So make sure you get back to the person that referred you and you get started. So for now, we're going to go ahead and have David come on. David, are you there? Let's see if David's here.
Yes, I am right here.
Fantastic. David, would you do me a favor today? I want you to maybe update us. Talk about whatever the heck you feel like you want to talk about. But maybe you can update us on what the owners are doing, what the company is doing, a little bit about that. And with that being said, David, Guys, David's been with the company since January 2024. He told me about it. I didn't join until about 4 months ago. I love this. I wanted to see it work. I want to see it was proven. He did it. He took the risk. Now he's reaping the massive benefits of this opportunity, you know. And with that being said, David, thank you very much. Go ahead and have at it.
Yeah, no, thank you, Lee. And you guys, I'm just gonna lay it out. I've been part of X Sales, X Firm for almost 2 years now. And when I talk about something that's different and real, I found this from from somebody from church. I didn't find it from my typical inner circle in this crypto space. So I knew right then and there, okay, this is totally different. And then when I saw how sustainable it was, I said, oh man, they're doing it the right way. But, you know, I had a lot of questions, just like probably a lot of you watching this replay right now or on the call. And one thing is for sure, really wish I would have put a lot more when I first started. I really wish I would have took action when I first heard about it. I mean, it took me I joined in January, but I really didn't make a deposit until like maybe a month and a half, 2 months later. And I think that lies for all of us because there's so many things out here that are not real. And when you part of this space as long as Lee has been and I have been, you kind of have PTSD because you don't know what to join and what's real, what's not. But as Lee was going over, this company is doing things the right way as far as why
By the way,
18.82%.
guys, David is not showing because he's at his daughter's soccer game on Saturday. He's taken the time out to do this. So, just listen closely to what he's got to say. Back to you, David. Sorry, I just want to make sure they knew where you were at.
Yeah. If it gets kind of loud, I kind of walked away. But if it gets louder, I'm at my kid's game. But on a side note, since we're talking about how real this is, there's another project. I'm not gonna say what it is, but it's something that I've been part of. And the person who was basically spearheading it was in Dubai, and they were at a blockchain event, and it was one of the biggest events. And Mexi was there. A lot of big crypto enthusiasts were there. And you know who happened to also be there? Vamsy from X Sales, X Firm. He's one of the co-founders. Now you got to ask yourself, why was he there? Any other rug pull company, you've been in other companies, you're watching this replay. You got to ask yourself, why would they waste their time if they weren't going to be around at one of the biggest crypto events in Dubai? And they even had Akon perform afterwards. I mean, it was crazy. It was just one of those things where, you're networking, you're building relationships. But I just want to emphasize how real this is. And what else could I say? Yeah, I mean, it's just dive into it. You got to swing the bat to get started. I wouldn't start with nothing less than $1,000, because why would you want to deposit 100? I mean, yeah, test it out, put $100 and then get your $18. You can't even make a withdrawal with $18 though. You have to be a minimum of $25 or 500. So yeah, put more. I mean, here's the thing, guys. You break even in 6 months. This has been already around for 2 years. People, since I've been telling them about it back in January, February, March, they would have broken even 4 times over. People who I've told this to there's people that haven't even invested in there, but there's a lot that has. But the ones that hasn't, I saw them, they go somewhere else and they make these big deposits, and then the company's not here no more. And it's unfortunate because, people really want to win. They want to hit that home run. But I'm telling you, I'm screaming like from the mountaintops. This is it. This is the 1%. It's not the only company that's real. Sure, there's 1% that is real, but this is part of that 1%. And don't hesitate. Don't waste time, and then refer it. Because here's the thing, guys. It's the easiest conversation. I'm seeing people right now who are getting paid daily, 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 every day from just different people in their network that have signed up. Because people are going to sign up in your downline 10 levels deep. If you choose to refer, we just scored. Yeah, it's just one of those things, you guys, where this is 1,000% real, and that's all I gotta say. Just you can watch this video, you can be on the Zoom call, but if you don't take action, you're not going to get results. Action equals results. Take action today and get started. I'll send it back to you, Lee.
All right. Thanks a lot. Enjoy your daughter's soccer game, brother.
Thank you, bro.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and post this in the chat, and you'll be able to watch the replay. The team page is there also. All you got to do is click on the link in the chats. That any chat that you're a part of, you can look at the projects that we have. Excels is one of them. You go there, you can watch the team, look at the video on the team page. Same presentation that I just did is there. There's another presentation that talks about a little bit more detail of the official presentation. But I created this presentation that you just saw simply because of how powerful this is. Now, if there's anybody, I see, so we got Melbinda, are you on? Let me see if I can unmute you. Do you want to ask a question? Let me see if I can unmute you. I don't know if you want to ask a question. If you don't want to ask a question, don't worry about it.
Can you hear me?
I hear you. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. That's a typo. When I put my name in, I accidentally hit the 8 over the letter I. Yes, and then the other one actually is my son, which I talked to about him a few times. And so I just forwarded the link this morning because he forgot about it. So I didn't realize, I guess when he popped on, it basically duplicated me. So that's Zachary, my son.
Well, welcome
other
to the
one.
live Zoom. A lot of people are busy. I appreciate you taking the time out. A lot of people, we have some days we have a lot of people, some days we don't have anyone. It just depends. But I do appreciate you taking the time out. Can I answer any questions for you or?
Really just the setup. I haven't spoken to any other individuals from the organization, just a coworker at work, and she wasn't, she's not recruiting, she's just doing the investment for her own benefit. And then we had just talked about it on a car ride one day, and that's how I received the information. And really, I just I think I told you, did some research about what blockchain is and just, the staking. And I haven't moved forward because I'm not sure on how to do the setup. She said it was, several steps and different, applications. And so that's kind of where I got lost and just really wasn't sure and kind of hesitated. So that's where I'm at right now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, let me see here. I know we've talked, so do you have my phone number?
I do. We exchanged texts. I missed your call last week because I had trouble getting on the webinar or the Zoom it was just spooling for whatever reason. So I said I'm just gonna hop on again this week. So yeah, I have your number. So yeah, if I can get help with setup, I would like to go ahead and start investing. And my son's interested too, so he'll probably wait till after I get mine set up.
Yeah, no problem. That would be good. You wanna let your son be referred by you. Okay, so yeah, just let him wait. Basically, so you can help him out. You can reap a little bit of extra money for yourself by referring your son, and then that creates a family environment and a team environment, and everybody can share, and you can actually earn extra money just by you told your son, he joins, and then you can earn a little bit of money like we talked about in the presentation. I think you came on, maybe halfway through the presentation. I'm not sure, but anyway, yeah, we'll help you. No problem. Just reach back out to me on my cell phone, and then we'll help you. So.
Okay. Well, thank you. And my mother said she was in. Yeah, so I think, and again, we weren't doing it for, any referrals. I think it's just kind of like an extra bonus, like you said, really the profit, like we were just looking to get a return, on investment and see how that goes. But yeah, I think that's just an extra feature again, or bonus.
Yeah, it's an extra bonus. Yeah, I mean, the whole point is we share this because we care about people. All right. And it's just an extra bonus that the fact, we shared it and they actually took advantage of it. Now we're going to receive more money, and it doesn't come out of their money. They get their 18.18%. It's just, this is just extra money that you receive because they have it all set up, so it's great. So anyway, just reach out to me. We'll get everything set up for you, and we'll go from there.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. Thanks a lot. We'll talk to you guys later.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Lee.
You're welcome. Bye now.